What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along today. Champions League and Europa League draw live. We will be on for quite a while, actually, because obviously the Champions League draw will be starting in around 2 minutes' time. Although, you know, these things drag on. And then it will be the Europa League draw at 12 o'clock. Big up everyone for tuning in. Thank you very much for your fantastic support over, ever since the channel's been here, really. But it's been brilliant over the last few weeks, and the videos have been getting great views, so appreciate that. And just a reminder, everyone, that the membership is now live on the channel. For anyone who wants to join, go on the main page, click the join button. 3 different options for you there. Big up everyone who's already joined. And listen, let's keep moving forward, onwards and upwards. Big day today. Big day. Of course, Tottenham were knocked out last night. At the end of my watch along, I actually switched over when the Arsenal game finished and went straight to the Tottenham game and watched extra time and saw them, just flop and get knocked out. So that was great to see. I think it was actually more scenes seeing Tottenham get knocked out than the Arsenal game. The Arsenal game was really boring, I have to admit. Really, really boring. Can we get Spurs? Of course not. Spurs are out of here, people. It is the quarterfinal and semi-final draws. Why they do that, I will never know. I suppose they want you to know in advance. Big up, Daryl. Big up, Stephen Davis. Big up from Australia. We're about to go straight into the Champions League draw, by the way. Curtis, please, can you rate KDB, Pogba and Bruno? I would actually rate them in that order. I think De Bruyne's the best out of the 3. I think Pogba second and Bruno Fernandes third. I think Bruno is more a stats player than what you see on the eye. I think Pogba's more talented player than him, although very inconsistent. De Bruyne, no doubt, the best one out of the 3, in my opinion. Where's the hoodie, bruv? Now I had to wash that, man, Give that a break today. The 424 let us down last night, man. He didn't do the business at all. So I left that one. I left that one out today. Champions League draw is about to get underway. This will be very interesting. So let me show you who. Let me show you who's in the Champions League draw, just so we know. Obviously, we will talk about Arsenal as we approach the Europa League draw. So there's the Champions League draw. There are the teams that are left in it. Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool, Manchester City, PSG, Porto, and Real Madrid. Some big, big teams in this draw. 3 English clubs left in the competition. I think we've got more. We're the country with the most teams left in the competition, but Bayern Munich are the favourites. I think PSG are second favourites. I think Manchester City were third favourites. I think the team, without being disrespectful, I think the team everyone wants is Porto. I know Porto knocked out Juventus, but realistically, if you're Liverpool, Man City or Chelsea, I think you would want to avoid another English club. You would want to avoid Bayern Munich as well. And probably PSG. I mean, Real Madrid even. And Dortmund, they're all good, to be honest. But I think Porto is probably the one team that these teams will be looking for. Bayern v PSG, that would be a big game. Big up, Jamie. Thank you for tuning in. Max said, I'm in history right now. Is the draw on, Curtis? The Champions League draw, it's starting, but they're just doing all the usual talking that they do at the start. So I will put the teams on. We're going to do the Champions League draw, and then the Europa League draw with Arsenal starts at 12 p.m. Drexel said, hi, Curtis, Liverpool fan here. What do you reckon? Virgil returns with an 89th minute header to win Liverpool number 7. Listen, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. There are rumours that Van Dijk will be back before the end of the season, It's on BT Sport, the draw, for anyone looking for it. Jamie said, nice to see channel membership has finally arrived. Yeah, better late than never, bro. Better late than never. It is there available for people now who want to join. So yeah, we got there in the end. Who would you prefer in the draw, Curtis? For Arsenal, as I said, Europa League draw is after this. Adi is after 12. And to go back to your question, Stephen, I would want Granada, to be honest, or Slavia Prague. I think they're the two that Arsenal would really like to get, I've got to be honest. Would you be satisfied with Ajax? Wouldn't ideally like to get Ajax, I've got to be honest. I think they are decent, man. I'd rather get Granada or Slavia Prague. Jamie said, I'm praying we get Slavia Prague and give them an absolute pasting. I mean, one of their players apparently racially abused one of the Rangers players yesterday, and apparently even got punched in the tunnel after the game. So, yeah, it's crazy the things that are going off, man. Joshua said, Curtis, did the membership love shown make you feel nice? Yeah, man, a lot of people shown love. Listen, even if you don't join as a member, just interacting, watching, all of that stuff is more than enough. Jamie said, I can't join as I don't have enough money. Sorry, I'll still support your channel. Listen, bro, I appreciate all of the support that you guys give, man. That's just an additional bonus if people want to go further. But you guys have been amazing. Some guy said, I think we play better if we play against a good team. Otherwise, they won't turn up. I mean, that's the problem with Arsenal. We saw them just bottle it yesterday, which I don't get why. Yes, Lewis says, big up Curtis. Big up Omar, he said, membership doesn't work in my place for some reason. I don't know why that is, bro. Does it not give you the option to click join, or does it just not show up? I don't know. I was trying. I'll put the link in the description of this video with the link, because some people saying it doesn't let them click on join when they go on my page, but when you put the link in the description, it allows you to click on it. So I will put the link for membership in the description, and I have uploaded it on the community page. Curtis, who's more favourites to win, Europa or Arsenal or Man United? I think Man United are officially the favourites to win the tournament. So look, listen, I think we've got a great chance of winning it. I think we can win it. But the problem with Arsenal, you see performances like yesterday, and it's very difficult to trust this Arsenal team. That's the problem. Very difficult to trust this Arsenal team because they turn up when they want. And teams like that don't usually win competitions. You've got to turn up. You've got to consistently perform and do the business. This Arsenal team, they just don't do it, unfortunately. And that's the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem with this Arsenal team. They turn up when they want. And you've got to be consistent. I don't trust this Arsenal team. Got to be honest. They win games, and then the next minute they don't fancy it. And yesterday we were terrible. What time does the draw start? So your Champions League draw is about to start. But they're just waffling at the moment as usual. Big up, Curtis. I'm really sorry I can't afford membership, but we'll still big you up and encourage people to listen to your content. Really appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate that. Philippe said, hello from Croatia. What do you say about Dynamo Zagreb? We always say is thank you. That's what all the Arsenal fans say. Thank you to Dynamo Zagreb. We love it, man. We love it. Thank you very much. Vibe said, Gunners from Jamaica. Big up, man. Hope we get Villarreal, said Lamar. That's crazy, man. Put the link in, Curtis. Yeah, I will. I'll put the link in the description for people because I think in a lot of countries, for some reason, it doesn't allow you to... it doesn't allow you to click join on the video for some strange reason. I don't know why. I really don't get it. So I will put the link in the description. I'll do that now for everyone. I think in a lot of countries, you have to click on the link in the description rather than it doesn't give you the join button at the top. I don't know why that is. So I'll put it in. I'll put it in there now. All right, there you go. You should see the link in the description, people. So anybody who hasn't been able to Anybody who hasn't been able to see the join button next to the subscribe button, I've just put the link in the description. So you should be able to see it now and do it like that if, you know, it hasn't been allowing you to do it where you are. So, yeah, the link is in. Smash the likes, people. Smash a like on this video. And let's bring some good luck. The more likes we get, the better luck we get. Let's avoid some of the more difficult games, man. Let's hope we get a much more easier tie, you know. I'll take anyone but United or Emery's Villarreal. I think a lot of people are wary of Villarreal. But the crazy thing is, I watched Manchester United against Real Sociedad. And Real Sociedad are 7 points ahead of Unai Emery's Villarreal. And that Real Sociedad team were terrible against Man United. So I think people are more fearful of Unai Emery. I think that's the problem. And because he's got a lot of know-how in this competition, I think people are scared to play against him. Arsenal shoot themselves in the leg, yeah, more often than not, man. Great to get Emery in the final. That would be good. What is your opinion on the Slavia Prague incident? I mean, listen, it's a disgrace. And the way the guy did it was so cowardly, man. You know, he went up to him, covered his mouth, said whatever he said. And, yeah, I thought that was terrible. Big up, handsome, good luck. From Nigeria, thank you for joining as a member. Really appreciate that, bro. Jamie said, if you can't see the join option, go to settings. I think it's history and privacy. After that, change your location. Then the membership should work. Yeah, well, maybe that's right. Yeah, maybe you know. But as I said, I've put the link in the description below for anybody that isn't seeing the join option. So try it that way. Big up Free Pepe. What's up, Curtis? We'll be watching the draw from school. Hopefully we get someone easy. Well, at this stage, I don't think there's anyone easy. But, yeah, certainly we can get easier ties than some of the ones that are a lot more difficult, you know. Bring on Emery and Villarreal. Listen, if we get Villarreal, I think we're favourites to go through. I think, obviously, the issue and the worry is Unai Emery has so much know-how. He's won this competition 3 times. He got to the final with Arsenal. So I think people feel like, you know, he knows what he's talking about at the end of the day, doesn't he, Unai Emery? So it would definitely, I think people are definitely wary of getting Villarreal, but we will talk about that more. After the Champions League draw, what I'll do, we'll have a little look back on the game yesterday, do player ratings and whatever, although the player ratings will be pretty atrocious because that game was an absolute snorefest yesterday, honestly. It was brutal to watch. And here we go. Champions League draw is underway, people. Champions League draw is underway. So I will write the teams in. The first team out the hat is Manchester City. Manchester City are the first team, so they'll be at home for the first leg. Manchester City versus, who are they going to get? Are they going to get another English club? This will be amazing. Who are they going to get? Manchester City, first team out the draw. Manchester City will play Borussia Dortmund. Not a bad draw. I think City will be quite happy with that. Borussia Dortmund against Manchester City, people. Dortmund against City. First team out of the draw. Manchester City. Right, second team is Porto. Porto are out next. Porto, the next team out, people. It's a good game for City. That big up, Musa. Thank you very much for becoming a member, bro. Really appreciate that. You've been supporting for a long time. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you very much. Haaland hat-trick. Porto, probably the easiest team. Play Chelsea. What a draw for Chelsea that is. Wow, what a draw that is for Chelsea. Chelsea against Porto. Wow, I really think that Chelsea will beat Porto. I'm not being disrespectful. I think Chelsea will beat Porto. That's a great draw for them. Bayern Munich next. Wow, the team that nobody wants. Bayern Munich. That is this is the draw no one wants. Will Liverpool get Bayern Munich? Bayern Munich, next team out. Bayern Munich. Will they get Liverpool? Paris Saint-Germain. Wow, repeat of the final last year. Wow, Bayern Munich v PSG. What a draw that is. So Liverpool are probably going to get Real Madrid. It is. It's Liverpool. It's Liverpool 1-2. It's Liverpool, Real Madrid. Real Madrid against Liverpool. Wow. I think Liverpool, you know, I don't know, saying that they've got no defenders. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. What a draw. What a Champions League draw you've got there, people. I'll put it along the bottom. And there is the full draw, people. Manchester City against Dortmund. Liverpool against Real Madrid. People saying Liverpool are out. But listen, I would say this ain't the Real Madrid that it used to be. This ain't Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. But still, with the defence that Liverpool have got out, fantastic draws for the English teams, in my opinion. Because, listen, Real Madrid are a great team and they will be favourites. But I think Man City will beat Dortmund. I think Chelsea will beat Porto. I think the English clubs will be reasonably pleased with that. They've all avoided each other. Looking at it now, I would say, if I was predicting, I would say Man City will beat Dortmund, in my opinion. I think Chelsea will beat Porto. I think Bayern Munich will beat PSG. I think Liverpool, with that defence, unless they get people back, I think they'll probably get beaten by Madrid. But you never know. You never know. Manchester City will be pleased with that. That's a good draw. Now it's a semi-final draw. So winners of quarter-final 3. How this stuff all works, I never quite get it. But I'm sure they'll show us on screen. Quarter-final 3, I believe, would be Bayern Munich and PSG. Europa League draw is at 12. So stay tuned for that. Real Madrid are my team because of Laurie Cunningham. Okay. Winners of 1. So I believe the winners of Manchester City against Dortmund play the winners of Bayern Munich versus PSG. And I'm right. Yeah, there you go. So Manchester City will get Bayern Munich in the semi-final if they both win. So we can't have a City-Bayern final. So what we've got, potentially, you're looking at Man City against Bayern, and then the other one could be Chelsea against Real Madrid or Chelsea against Liverpool. So you're potentially looking at a Real Madrid or Liverpool against Chelsea or Porto. So yeah, the winners of the Manchester City Dortmund game get the winners of the Bayern Munich versus PSG. Get City will go out in the semis. Listen, City, if they're going to win it, they're going to have to beat the best. I mean, listen, if Liverpool can get past Real Madrid, potentially Chelsea or Porto in the semis, you never know. You can never write Liverpool off. They're always very good in the Champions League. Bayern Chelsea final, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Hope Chelsea don't win it. Damn. We could potentially have 3 English clubs in the semi-finals, honestly. Not impossible. I've watched this Real Madrid team a few times this season. Not overly impressed with them. But Liverpool have just got so many defenders out that I could see Benzema just dealing with them, you know. Sancho and Haaland v City. I mean, some good games there. Some good games there. I know people are obviously raving about Haaland. I think Manchester City will beat Dortmund. I got to be honest. I think they'll beat them. The way they're playing, the way they're moving the ball, I think they'll be too much. Europa League draw is at 12. So we've got around 40 minutes. What I'm going to do, we'll talk a little bit about this draw. And then we're going to look back on the Arsenal game last night. Maybe do a player ratings. And then we'll look ahead to the Europa League draw at 12 o'clock. So stay tuned, people. Dortmund are average. Seville with a better team. I mean, yeah, I think all the clubs are favourites. I think Liverpool with Madrid is very open. A lot of people will look at it and go, Real Madrid, they're giants and all that. But they're not the Real Madrid they used to be. They're really not. No, unfortunately, Kev couldn't come on today. So, no Kevin Campbell on the show today, unfortunately. Over 1,150 of you in the chat. Amazing numbers, people. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Let's get 1,000 likes if possible. Over 1,000 of you in here now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I said earlier, memberships are live. You should see the join button on my page next to the subscribe button. If you can't, because in certain countries, apparently it doesn't show up, there is a link in the description below. Click that link. It will give you 3 options for membership. And it would be much appreciated if you could join. And what do you make of the draw, people? What do you make of the draw? Big up, Oz. Thank you very much, Oz, for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. You've been supporting for a while as well. A very tricky fixture for Chelsea and City. It looks easy on paper. The thing with City, they always seem to get draws where you think, okay, they'll win that. I remember when they lost to Monaco. I remember when they lost to Lyon. They were favourites both times and just threw it away. But I've just got a bit of a different feeling about Man City this year. I think Man City can beat that Dortmund team. I think Chelsea will be very happy with Porto. First leg in Portugal as well. Bring them back to Stamford Bridge. And look, even Liverpool, this is not the Real Madrid it used to be. This ain't Cristiano Ronaldo at his best, Gareth Bale at his best. You know, the problem Liverpool have got is that defence. If they start turning up with midfielders at centre-back and things like that, then they're in trouble, in my opinion. But listen, Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel got to the final last year. If you're City, if you're Chelsea, you're delighted. You've just seen PSG and Bayern Munich draw each other. That's one of the 3 favourites knocked out of the competition already. That gives you a great opportunity to go and potentially win this. So, listen, I think the English clubs have got some great draws there. It was always going to be difficult. Jashar said Liverpool are going out. I don't know. First leg in Spain. If they can go to Spain and keep it tight, get them back to Anfield. You know, there are rumours that Van Dijk may be back this season. They don't play until April, I believe, which is, you know, still plenty of time. 1.3K in the chat. Big up, everyone. Big up, everyone, this morning or this afternoon, this evening, depending on where you are in the world. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Smash a like on the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes on the video as we build up to the Europa League draw at 12 o'clock. Champions League draw is out. Manchester City against Borussia Dortmund. Porto against Chelsea. Bayern Munich against PSG. And Real Madrid against Liverpool. I think that the English clubs will be absolutely delighted with that draw. I really do. I think they'll be delighted. You know, I honestly think Man City will beat Dortmund, and I think Chelsea will beat Porto as well. And I think Liverpool have got a chance of beating this Madrid team. The problem is, if they turn up with that defence, they'll be in trouble. Harry says, big up, Curtis, you're an inspiration. Listen, man, all the support from all of you inspires me. You know, you encourage me. You make me want to make more content, so I really appreciate it. Takan said, you had me laughing last night with the Spurs antics. It was, bro, the best part of the Arsenal watch-along was switching over to the Tottenham game at the end of the Arsenal game and watching extra time. I became a hardcore Dynamo Zagreb supporter for 30 minutes. When their goal went in, I went mad. Europa League draw is at 12, so in just over half an hour. Stay tuned for that. 7:22 in Atlanta, Georgia. Big up CS. Hey, big up Akanyezi, man. Thank you very much for becoming a member on the channel. Really appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the support. Don't forget, everyone, link is in the description below if anybody wants to become a member, or click the join button next to the subscribe button on the main page. 3 options there for membership. Chelsea is good to go. 1.6 in the chat, man. Amazing support. Let me know where you are in the world right now. Where are you? What time is it? Where are you watching from, man? I want to know. We're worldwide right now, people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. Godwin said, Nigeria loves you, man. Hey, I love you back, people. I love you back. Thank you very much. Orsic. Oh man, the man scored a hat trick. He's a bit of a FIFA legend, man. He's had a few decent cards out on FIFA. A lot of pace on there as well. Europa League draw is in half an hour. Stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. When's the next episode of Talk is Cheap? It's out today, I think, at around 5 o'clock. I'm recording it this afternoon. So that'll be out later on this afternoon. So look out for that. I've been getting plenty of slander about Jose Mourinho. But as I said, I will take it with open arms, people. I hope that guy flops and gets sacked at Tottenham. So I'll take all the slander if it's at the expense of Tottenham. No problem. Dastardly 1123 in Wood Green. Subscribe ones in Sweden. Samuel in Holloway. Nizam in Jordan. Akram in Malaysia. Mike's in Ireland. Shabazz in Pakistan. Kronos in Madrid. 24 licks in ATL. We're all over the place, man. Tokyo Guna. Big up. Lijo Jacob in Dubai. Sam in Stevenage. Somali. We got Philippe in Poland. We're worldwide, people. Mr. F in Romford. We got Stockholm. Han Solo in Bournemouth. Rosa Jones. Where's that? Ireland? Kyle Robinson in Stevenage. Andre in Romania. TM Keanu in Jamaica. Love it, people. Love the support. Atkin, India. Izzy in Epstein Island. Ross in Kent. We're here, man. We're here. Looking ahead to Europa League draw. Who do you guys want? Who do you want in the draw, man? Who would you like to see Arsenal get looking ahead to that Europa League draw? I will try and get a picture up of the teams who are in the Europa League draw and just to show you the options of who we've got. And we got Kenya, India, Brazil, Bulgaria, amazing support, Dubai, Tanzania, Malaysia, Woolwich, Nigeria. We're worldwide, people. Can we get 1,000 likes on this video before the Europa League draw? I know you gooners, man. I know you want to see us get a good draw today. Let's bring some positivity and good luck to the Arsenal, man. 1,000 likes, you know, will inspire us to greatness. You know, we don't want to get no tricky draw. We've already got 500 likes on the video, so much appreciated. You guys' support has been amazing. We got Czech Republic, Antarctica, man. Jeez, I thought it was cold in England. Gonna forever, said Jamaica. Big up, bro. We're worldwide, man. We're worldwide. What's going on in the chat? I'm a Man U fan here and I want Arsenal. Why? I don't know if you do, you know. I don't know if you do. We took 4 points off you this year, but I'm not going to lie. I would rather not get Man United. I got to be honest. Let Man United go and play Ajax or someone. Just give us Granada or Slavia Prague. Big up, Jeff Allen. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for your support. Aldane Grant, Jamaica, Man United for life. Listen, man, we'll get you at some stage, I'm sure, unless you get knocked out in the next round, you know. Don't sleep on Slavia Prague. They beat Leicester and Rangers. They did, but I've seen enough of them. I still think we can beat them, you know. I still believe we can beat them. We got Mnet from Ethiopia. I go for Arsenal v Roma. I think Roma, the thing with those kind of, you know, the Italian teams are quite, they're quite, they're quite thingy. They're quite organized and difficult to beat, you know. So Italian teams can always be tricky, you know, can always be tricky. I'll take United over 2 legs. Oli can't beat Arteta anyway. I mean, listen, if you gave me the option, that's the team I'd rather avoid. I got to be honest. I think Ajax are a tricky team to play as well. I got to be honest, man. Ajax are very useful. And, yeah, ideally, I wouldn't want them. Obviously, you've got Ajax. You've got Man United. You've got Roma. You've got Villarreal, Granada. and Arsenal, and obviously our friends now, Dynamo Zagreb, after they knocked Spurs out yesterday. So, right, we will change the picture as we move forward. Obviously, the Europa League draw is coming up. Right, there you go. I've got the picture of that now. So we'll get that up. The Arsenal game yesterday was pretty terrible. It was pretty terrible. Literally one of the most boring games of football I've probably ever watched. That was Arsenal just didn't look interested. They turned up as if they just felt like they were through already. And that kind of attitude gets you nowhere in football. Here are the teams, obviously, in the draw. Europa League draw coming up. But at least Spurs are out anyway. I think that was the big shock of the entire tournament so far, especially at this stage. 2-0 up from the first leg. As you can see there, people, Ajax, Dynamo Zagreb, Manchester United, Slavia Prague, Arsenal, Granada, Roma, and Villarreal. It's a winnable competition, people. It is a winnable competition. The draw is in just under half an hour. I think we'd love to get Granada. We would absolutely love to get Granada in the next round. To be fair, if you said to me, tell me the two teams that you would want to avoid the most, it would be Manchester United and Ajax for me. They're the two teams I would rather avoid, but they're all beatable. You know, we've played Man United twice this year. We've took 4 points off them. But I've got to be honest, you know, I would rather play someone else. I would rather play someone else than those two. Big up Julesy with a super chat. I always wonder when, man, you Rants Flex say you all played high-level football. What level is high? Pro, semi-pro, love from Perth, Australia. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what level Rants and Flex played at, to be honest. I played professional, but at the lower end of the professional ladder. I've also played international with Dominica in the Caribbean. So, yeah, I mean, obviously with Rants and Flex, I'm not sure. Honestly, don't know. I've never really spoke to them about what level they played at. But, yeah, can only speak for myself. But I appreciate you asking, bro. Thank you very much for the super chat. Nidar said, I'm a United fan and I want another Italian team. I mean, Roma are not bad. They're a decent team. You know, they are a decent team. You know what you're going to get with Italian teams. You know, they got the likes of Dzeko and players like that. They'll be well organized. So they're not going to be the easiest of teams to play against. So I wouldn't ideally want Roma. I think for me, Man United, Ajax, Roma, Villarreal, in that order. You know, I think Man United is the team to avoid the most. And then Ajax, for me, is the team that I wouldn't want to play. They're very good. They've got a lot of Champions League experience. They play very good football. And, yeah, I wouldn't want to play them. The draw, people asking when the draw is in 25 minutes. So stay tuned, people. Over 2.3K tuned in. Big up everyone for the fantastic support. No matter what team you support, thank you very much for tuning in. Smash a like. Can we get 1,000 likes on this video before the Europa League draw? You know, that's not even 50% of you smashing a like. We're at 650 likes so far. Can we get to 1,000 likes before the Europa League draw in 22 minutes, people? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As we approach 25,000 subscribers. And don't forget, memberships are live as well. Link is in the description below. What do you make of the Champions League draw? And who would you like to see us get in the Europa League draw? I mean, Arsenal, of course, lost 1-0 last night to Olympiacos. We were pretty shocking. It was a terrible performance. It was an actual snore fest. I was half asleep during the stream. If it wasn't for you guys, people, in the comments, I think I would have dozed off. It was that bad. Poor performance. He picked the Chuckle brothers in centre midfield, El Neni and Granit Xhaka. I never expect too much when them two are in midfield. He then played who I think is now the third chuckle brother of Danny Ceballos in the number 10 role, and that definitely didn't work. And we were just poor. We didn't create much. You look at the stats, we had, we had 11 shots, but a lot of them were shots from distance. We had 43% possession at home. I think that tells you a lot about the Arsenal performance. Olympiacos dominated possession. They had good chances. We did have 2 good chances with Aubameyang. I thought Aubameyang was pretty dreadful, to be honest. Didn't really look happy during the game. Looked like he was going through the motions. I think Danny Ceballos has played himself out of any hope of Arsenal signing him on a permanent deal. He's been absolutely dreadful the last couple of games, and it really was a poor performance from Danny Ceballos. Nobody really played well. I thought Arsenal's best player was probably Gabriel. He won every header. Thought David Luiz did okay next to him, although that long ball from the goalkeeper that the 2 centre-backs just seemed to let bounce. And, their striker got one-on-one with the keeper, was poor as well. But yeah, the draw's in, 25 minutes, people. Stay tuned. 12 p.m. UK time. The draw will start. Stay tuned. 2,500 of you in the chat right now. Thank you very much. Don said, I'm a United fan, but I had to sub. Man, you're a legend. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Listen, I want it to be a football community. You guys know I'm an Arsenal fan, and it is what it is. But I want fans of all channels to be welcomed and to join in the discussion, We're at 850 likes, people. You lot are legendary. 150 more likes, and we hit that 1,000. And subscribe if you haven't already. Xhaka was the best player last night. Give my man his flowers. Bro, he got booked as usual. Every game this guy gets a yellow card, man, without doubt. We best not buy Ceballos. I'd go mad. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with him now, man. He's been terrible. Man United, we want Ajax. I think Ajax will be a very difficult draw. Ajax is one of the teams that I don't want, if I'm honest. Big up from West Pokot, Kenya. Big up, man. Kelly said, United fan, but you're a beast, eh? Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Kelly. Looking forward to this draw. Let's hope we avoid each other. Yeah, bro, I'm a big Arsenal fan. You know that. James said, big up Curtis. Thoughts on Laka versus Aubameyang? We always seem to play better when Aubameyang isn't in the team these days. We're more fluid, e.g. Leicester Spurs. We've just got to find a way to play through Aubameyang more, We've got to find a way to get the ball to him. We did last night. We got the ball to him in 2 great positions, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to take either one of them. It does start in we got 20 minutes now, people. We're nearly there. Hang on there. As you can see, Champions League draw is at the bottom along the ticker. Have a look at that. Some big draws there. Very good draws for the English clubs, in my opinion. I think all of the English clubs can get through. I honestly do. I think all of the English clubs can beat those teams. Man City played Dortmund. I would fancy City to beat Dortmund. Chelsea play Porto, which I think is a great draw for them. Liverpool play Real Madrid, which is tough, but I still think Madrid are beatable. I don't think this is Madrid from a few years ago. Stephen says, mate, that's a dream draw for Chelsea. It's a fantastic draw for them. Leicester fan here said, I hope Arsenal draw United or Ajax. Don't hate, man. Don't hate. Just because Leicester got knocked out to Slavia Prague, we've still got an opportunity of winning this. We want Laka as our striker. A lot of people are disappointed with Aubameyang, but what I would say to Arsenal fans, criticise him when he's bad, of course, but bear in mind what this guy has done for Arsenal and what he's capable of, As much as we love Lacazette has never touched the numbers that Aubameyang has got at this football club. He's never scored 20 league goals in a season. So we just got to get Aubameyang firing and confident, Best draw would be Granada, second Slavia, third Zagreb, fourth Roma, fifth Villarreal, sixth United, seventh Ajax. I would probably agree with that. I think Slavia may be better than Zagreb, though, in my opinion. I mean, they've beat Leicester and Rangers quite comfortably. I don't know, but then Dynamo beat Tottenham, so it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. Chelsea, what does he say? Chelsea fan, I want Arsenal to get an easy draw to pee off Spurs. Phil says, big up Curtis. Hope we get the team that spank Spurs and show Spurs how to do it. Yeah, Dynamo Zagreb, I think we could beat them. I really do. But obviously it would be a tough game. They did really well. 2.8K in the chat. Amazing numbers, people. Really appreciate all of you tuning in. We are just 20 minutes away. 20 minutes away from the Europa League draw. Oh, mate, I will be streaming games galore for the Champions League. I mean, looking at them games, the only problem is some of them will be on the same day, unfortunately. But Man City, Dortmund, I'd be happy to stream that. Porto, Chelsea, PSG, Bayern, Real, Liverpool. What I'll do, whichever teams are playing on that day, because I'm assuming, will they all be on different days, or will two of them, if two of them are both on a certain day, I will put a vote in so you guys can vote on what game you want me to stream. Yeah, we'll do that. Because they're really big games that I'd love to watch. Curtis, enable slow mode. How do you actually put slow mode on? A lot of people spamming. People try not to spam in the chat if possible. Mods, try your best to keep on top of it if you can. How do you actually put slow mode on? I've actually never put it on. Where are the likes? Smash it. Smash them likes. Big up, Curtis. I'm nervous. Hey, don't be nervous, man. Let them worry about us. That's what I always say. Let them worry about us. Sure, thank you very much for becoming a member. Really appreciate you becoming a member on the channel. Much appreciated. Big up everyone for tuning in. Nearly 3,000 people in the chat at the moment. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Memberships are live as well. The join button is next to the subscribe button. And if you can't click on that, the link is in the description below. We're nearly at 1,000 likes, so you lot have been amazing. Ajax in the final. I mean, listen, as long as Spurs aren't in it, we're moving in the right direction, people. We're moving in the right direction. Special one, special sacking. I can't see them sacking him. 15 million a year. I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll do it at all. I think it's too expensive to get rid of him. I don't think they'll want to do it. How far do you think Roma can go? It depends who they get, man. It's all down to the draw, innit? Arsenal Dynamo. I think we'd take that. I think we would take that, to be honest. I know they did well and won. I know they beat Tottenham, but I still think we could beat them. Curtis, what do you make of Mourinho? You think he is finished now? He's definitely struggling. He is definitely struggling. But I just don't think Tottenham will sack him. I honestly don't. I think he will cost too much. I think 15 million. He's got 2 years left on his contract. I can't see him being sacked. I don't think Tottenham have got that kind of money to sack him, get rid of his staff, hire a new manager, bring in more staff. It will be very, very expensive to do. You know, very expensive. 1,000 likes, people. Thank you very much. Oisin said, looking at them teams, how can you say we can't win it? We can win it. We can definitely win it. You know, you look at the teams there. They should be worried about us as much as we're worried about them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Villarreal, Roma, Slavia Prague, Man U, Dynamo, Ajax, Granada, they don't want to play Arsenal either. So yeah, I think they need to be worried about us as well. If Slavia lose, it's still history for the club. Yeah, for them to beat Tottenham after losing, for them to beat Leicester and then beat Rangers. I think they've done amazing there. And then Dynamo, obviously, Dynamo beating Tottenham as well. It was a great result for them. Chef Chris said, when is the last time Tottenham won a trophy? When is it? 2006? I mean, they're moving mad. They're moving absolutely mad. Curtis, you thought of using Nightbot, good at keeping spam down to a level. Honestly, I haven't looked at it. I'll have to look into it. The only ones who want to play us is Ajax and Man United, yeah, because they wouldn't want to play us, though. They wouldn't want to play us, but they would think they would have a chance against us, you know, but it would still be difficult. Gunnar Lewis said, would you still take Mourinho or Maureen if he goes? P.S. I ain't an Arteta fan either. I wouldn't take Mourinho now. Once he goes to Tottenham, there's not a chance I would ever take him. But yeah, he struggled, man. He struggled badly. I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of slander last night. Oh, you wanted Mourinho. Look at him. I was like, okay, that's fine. Fair enough. I'll take it. I don't mind. I want him to you know, fail at Tottenham. I don't want him to do well. But I think we still need to handle our own business. It's not like Arteta's blown up the place yet. You know, go and win that Europa League, Arteta, and then I'll jump on the hype train. You know, I'll be on the train as well, saying, "Listen, Arteta, you're right." You know, I won't say it. You know, all the people who say my manager, you know, and all of that. But I'm not at that point yet. So, listen, Arteta, you handle business for us first. Go and win this cup. And then you'll see me hyping up about him, you know. But at the moment, I'm not doing that. 3K in here. Big up Curtis. Community is growing. Yeah, man. Big up to everyone for the amazing support, of course. Thoughts on the Champions League draw? I think that the English clubs have got great draws there. I really do. I think they've got an opportunity there to all get through. Can you imagine if 3 English clubs made the semi-final of the Champions League? I think Man City are favourites against Dortmund. I think Chelsea are favourites against Porto. I think Real Madrid, Liverpool is 50-50. If Liverpool get Van Dijk back, I think they've got a chance. But if they turn up with this defence they've had recently, then Benzema and them, man, will put them to the sword. African Cider, Curtis, we want Granada. That would be a fantastic draw. It really would. Maximilian Camilleri, I hope I said your name right there. I feel like I did. Lots of love from Malta. Thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate you tuning in from Malta and supporting. Thank you very much. 1-1. I won't jump on the hype train if we win, but I won't say Arteta out or Arteta is ish for a while. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. But the Champions League win would, a Europa League win would be huge to get us back into that Champions League. Nelson said, Curtis getting more viewers than Good Morning Britain. Do you know what I mean? No Piers Morgan now. No one's interested in watching that. Alvin said Aubameyang got racially abused yesterday. I heard that this morning on social media, man. Disgusting, you know. This guy has been amazing for Arsenal. He has a bad game. And then the guy gets racial abuse. It's disgusting, man. It's crazy, you know, how society move nowadays. Footballers have a bad game and they're racially abused, man. It's shocking. All English Europa League final. Yeah, can you imagine Arsenal against Manchester United in the Europa League final? Would be unbelievable. That would be absolute scenes. Man United did well last night to win the game, I've got to be honest. I thought they were the better team against Milan. Milan looked a little bit laboured. They had a good chance. Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the end with the header, but just didn't. They never really turned up. We've got 11 minutes till the draw starts, Ibrahim. So stay tuned. Europa League draw starts in 11 minutes. 3,200 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for all tuning in today. We've got over 1,100 likes on this video, so much appreciated for your brilliant support. And smash the subscribe button, people. Smash the living daylights out of it. You know, punch that subscribe button. Ryan said, "Hey, Big C, can non-Arsenal season ticket holders get tickets to the final?" Possibly. Let me change this around. There you go. I'll make me the big screen, you know. I followed your channel. Hey, thank you very much for supporting, man. Curtis, why are people disrespecting our captain Aubameyang? I don't get it. This guy's done so much for the club. I don't understand. You know, the guy has a bad game and people are racially abusing him. It's disgusting. It's really disappointing to see because as a football club, we're better than that. But listen, I always say when fans do that, you are not a fan of the football club to me. You know, you can't be considered a fan at that point. Jake says Villarreal sits 7th, Granada 8th in the La Liga table. This is what I'm saying. I think people are more scared of Villarreal simply because Unai Emery is there. I don't think they're that special. You know, I think we can beat them. Watching you from Ghana, big up, man. Thank you very much. Hey, Kev, why don't you jump on, man? Jump on for the Europa League draw. Let me know, bro. I know you're not available for the 2:00 show, but if you want to jump on for the Europa League draw, just let me know in the comment, man. I'll send you the link. Kev said, I don't care who we get, as we can beat anyone over 2 legs. It's all about being focused as a group of players. Aubameyang's treatment is a disgrace. It's shocking, man. Shocking. Big up to Kevin Campbell in the chat, man. Former Arsenal player, legend, good friend of mine. If he's free, I'll send him the link. Maybe he can jump on for half an hour while we do the Europa League draw. That would add to it a little bit, and we'll get his opinion. But let me know, Kev, if you're available. The draw is in 10 minutes for everyone who's asking. Kenny K, Curtis, love your channel from India. Thank you very much. Jamal said, I like your hat. I need some new hats, bruv. I need a few more Jordan hats, man. Strikers Union with Kev. Yeah, man. Cabron said, watching from Ethiopia. Thank you very much for tuning in. What is your cutoff point for Arteta? I think they're dragging us into next season, man. So if he was to get knocked out this Europa League, finish like 8th, 9th in the table, then I'd be saying he hasn't moved us forward. But I think we're gonna have to give him at least the start of next season and see how he progresses, man. Garda says, big up Kevin Campbell, the acid cookie. Yo, greetings from Mexico, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you have not seen Expressions rant for Spurs last night, please do, bruv. I went on his channel, started spamming, and he just turned the chat off and locked off the video. Hussein said, I love your channel. DV said, live from Jamaica. Big up, big up, big up. Mustafa said, love your channel, mate. Someone saying Kev said, send the link. I can't even see his reply. There's so many. Kev said, send me the link. There you go, people. Kev's on his way. Big up, Kev, every time. I'm going to send you the link now, bro. So Kevin Campbell's on his way. There you go. This is a kind of spontaneous stuff that happens on Curtis Shaw TV. You know, end up with Super Kev joining us for the chat. Let's get him on here, and we'll get his opinion on the game last night and the Champions League draw, and then look ahead. Tim said, live from Hong Kong. Listen, before Kev gets on here, smash a like, people. Smash a like on the video. Kevin Campbell's on his way. He's about to join us for the Europa League draw. As I said before, subscribe. Punch the living daylights out of that subscribe button. And as I said, memberships are live on the channel. Over 3,200 of you in the chat. Memberships are live. The join button is next to the subscribe button on my main page. If it doesn't show the join button there, because in certain countries it doesn't seem to let you, the link is in the description of this video. Click on the link and that will take you straight there to the membership. 3 different options, and your support would be much appreciated. Jamaica v USA on Thursday. I may do a live watch-along for that, you know, Jake. I may do a live watch-along for that. The Reggae Boys against the US. Curtis, opinions on the racist abuse of Glenn Kamara last night. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Am I surprised? No. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised. But will UEFA ever do anything properly about it? They don't seem bothered, unfortunately. UEFA are not bothered. And, you know, apparently the guy got punched up in the tunnel. Live from Czech Republic. Sarah Jane said, big up Curtis, love your channel. Thank you very much for your support. Watching from Australia, says JSRS. Yes, thank you very much. Glenn Kamara is our old academy player. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. He was doing well at Rangers. It's a shame they got knocked out after the 1-1 draw away from home. Whaley Fitness says, big up Curtis. Been following you since AFTV days. Love to see your channel growing from Bristol. Thank you very much for your support, man. Really appreciate it. Timber said, watching from Zambia. Knox Morgan from Kenya. The draw is about to start in 5 minutes, people. 5 minutes. Kevin Campbell's on his way to join as well. So we'll speak to Kev about the game last night. And the Champions League draw and obviously the Europa League draw and see who he thinks we should get. Love from Scotland. Trinidad. Big up Cosmos, man. Thank you very much for the super chat. Watching from South Korea. Really appreciate it. Now let's do this. Let's stop the share screen. Kevin Campbell is here. Yes, Kev. What's happening, bro?
Can you hear me, Curtis?
Yeah, I can hear you, Kev, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
You can't hear me, no? Hold on.
1 second.
Yeah. Sorry that. Hold on, Kev. Let me take you off mute. Can you hear me, yeah? No, you're all over I can't. You're on mute, Kev. You're on mute. Maybe have a look if you're on mute. Can't unmute you again. Says your microphone isn't connected. While Kev sorts out his mic. When I click on your thing, it says can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. Can you hear me?
He's trying to stop us, man.
Trying to stop us.
Spurs are trying to stop us connecting, man.
Big up my boy Ray Giads. Hey, he's a Nottingham boy as well, man. I'm sure he would have seen you at Forest banging goals in as well.
Nice one.
What did you make of the game last night? Obviously, it wasn't great, but getting through was the main thing, I suppose.
Yeah, and listen, the performance was poor. We had the chances to put them away. Let's be honest. And most of them fell to Aubameyang, who you expect. I was hoping, Curtis, after obviously his indiscretion at the weekend, he would come back and he would ram it down Arteta's throat. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Be hungry, score 2 goals, and then I'm the main man.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get it together. I don't know why. I don't know what. He looked a little bit off at times. But he did have the chances, and you expect him to put them away. So, pretty disappointing, to be honest. But the name of the game is getting into the hat, and we're in the hat. Look at other teams who aren't. So, you know, it's a job done, but the performance was poor.
Oh, speaking of other teams who aren't, obviously, them lot down the road are not in the draw. And I got a lot of Mourinho slander last night, but I said, listen, I will take it with open arms, mate. The humble pie, I'm willing to eat all of it. You know what I mean?
Curtis, you deserved it. Let's be honest, you deserved it. Because could you imagine he was at our place?
Aye.
And they're getting results like that? No, it's not good. It's not good. So, listen, I'm just loving all the memes and everything going about the banter that's flying about.
Yeah,
I was on the phone to my my big Spurs mate last night. Didn't want to talk to me.
Yeah,
and I was just loving it. I was sending him all the memes. He's not talking to me now. He'll come round in a couple of days.
What do you make of the Champions League draw, Kev? I think not bad draws for the English clubs, in my opinion.
I think considering who's left in, I think they favour the English clubs. I really do.
Yeah.
And one thing we do know, at least one of the English clubs are going to be in the semi-final virtually. So
Yeah.
Listen, it's it could be an All England final, All English final. Again, so it just goes to show how strong the Premier League is.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you look at the Premier League and then you look around Europe,
yeah,
and then you think, wow, meeting some of them big European teams. We in the Premier League we go deep.
Yeah.
And some of them other leagues, look at Liverpool. Liverpool's struggling. They couldn't beat Fulham at home. And then they get Red Bull and tuck them in proper. It's just the way football is, you know what I mean? So we're a lot stronger now as a league than we were.
Yeah. Kev, I wanted to ask you about one of those ties there. I know you work with La Liga.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Liverpool have got Real Madrid. Now, from when I've seen Real Madrid this year, they don't look the same Real Madrid they were, obviously, when Ronaldo and that was it. I know Liverpool have struggled this year, but what do you make of that Real Madrid team? And do you think Liverpool can beat them?
Yeah, Liverpool can beat them. I think Real Madrid are, again, they're a team in a bit of a transition. They won La Liga last season, and they rely heavily on Karim Benzema. Let me tell you, they rely heavily on him because he's the only player who gets into double figures. I think the person after him of last season, Sergio Ramos, who takes penalties, got to double figures.
Yeah.
This season, Sergio Ramos has struggled with a little bit of injury. When Ramos ain't there, Hazard's injured.
Yeah.
The only real threat of any note is Benzema.
Yeah.
The three boys in midfield are still good, although Modric is getting on. Modric is 35.
Yeah.
Cruz is 30-odd. And Casemiro is a really good player. But I'll be honest with you, apart from that, obviously at the back, they got Varane and everything, but they're still not even right at the back, if I'm honest with you. So I think Liverpool could win this. Definitely can.
If Liverpool sort out that defence, I think they can definitely get joy. And Man City against Dortmund and Chelsea, Porto.
Yeah, I think Chelsea under Tuchel is they're on, aren't they?
Yeah,
we know what kind of squad they've had, but it's the guidance, and he's not doing anything fancy, but he's set them up nicely, and they are quality players. A lot of money's been spent on that Chelsea squad, so. Yeah, they're just starting to perform to the level that they should, and they beat Atletico, who are clear at the top of the La Liga. Yeah, they beat them pretty convincingly, didn't they? So
they did, yeah. This draw's about to start. Who would you like to see Arsenal get out of this draw? I know Granada, obviously,
I don't care. No? I don't care. No, because once you get to the quarterfinals, every game's going to be tough. In fact, the smaller teams are probably the worst, because as fans you think, oh, we'll do them, but they don't get to this position for no reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't care. I don't mind at all. We can beat anyone on over two legs.
A Man United game would be that would be a tasty game, wouldn't it? I think Ajax are the other team that I look at alongside United. I think would be potentially the hardest draw.
I'll take Ajax now. Yeah. We'll beat Ajax.
You think so?
Yeah, I fancy us to beat Ajax.
Because the thing is, at the same time, we don't want them, but they wouldn't want us, really, would they, either?
No, nobody. Listen, nobody wants Arsenal. Nobody wants Arsenal who have turned the corner a little bit. And I'm not saying it's all hunky-dory and it's where we want it to be, but we are improving. We are getting better as a squad. The mentality is getting better. So we want to carry that on right to the end of the season. There's a lot to play for.
Yeah. No, there is, man. And listen, so did you put the Arsenal performance last night down to more? Do you think there was a bit of complacency and they kind of felt like they were already through?
No. I put it down to our Ford Fiesta 1.0 Poplar midfield.
The Chuckle Brothers, I call them.
No, because, look, El Neni's in there, Xhaka's in there, and Ceballos is in there. They take too many touches. They play square. They don't play forward. As soon as Thomas Partey and Odegaard come on, you see the change automatic. Yeah. Because people complain about sometimes Partey loses the ball in there, but you know what the opposition do? As soon as Thomas Partey comes on, they know none of the others could do what he does, so they try to trap him, and most of the time he beats the trap, but he can't beat it all the time. That's where if he had a midfield partner who could do the same, he could move up the pitch, and then the other player could do it. Then when they try and trap him, they switch, but we can't switch because Xhaka can't do it, Ceballos can't do it. And then he definitely can't do it.
Yeah, I think people asking why I don't show the draw. I can't show the draw either. Again,
yes, copyright. Yeah.
But I will talk you through it. Yeah, they were saying there, Aubameyang racially abused on social media, man. Like, it's getting
it's not only is it getting ridiculous, Curtis. There's that platform has a history of it. And the people who run it aren't doing anything about it. You know what I mean? That's why what you've gone onto the football app. There's no racial abuse on there. There's none of that going on. And that's why the football community, these things have to be weeded out of the football community. It's not right.
And why won't they do anything about it? Like, they're like, oh, we're going to suspend that account for a week. It's like, that's not going to solve anything.
No, because you see, the numbers that they have, they've been established for quite a while. So if you're going to start taking accounts down or knocking people out of the account, you could be talking millions of people. And the bottom line is, Curtis, it affects the top line. Exactly. But again, on the football app, it don't affect the top line because you know what? It's all about the community. So it's going to be an interesting one moving forward.
I want to ask you more about that football app as well, because I couldn't believe all these times I've had you on here and I didn't even really know too much that you were doing that. And obviously you can invest through, is it Footcoin as well?
Well, the football coin is a part of the ecosystem within it. So for doing stuff like people do on Twitter, Instagram, you earn points. And the points you then convert to the token, the football coin, and that then you could spend it, you hold it, you do whatever you want with it. Because digital, that's the way things are going. And there's a big Arsenal community on there. People don't even know. There's a big Arsenal community already on there, just by going in chat rooms, playing the games, predicting scores. You earn. It's for me. It's how football should be, because you go on Twitter don't give anybody anything to go on there. Insta don't give anybody anything to go on there. So, that's why I got involved, because I think it's the way forward, especially during a pandemic.
Yeah, no, listen, obviously I'm on there now. I just want to obviously learn as much as I can and then try and do it, because you know what? It's funny. Over the years, I've been approached about Bitcoin and that so many times, and you kind of have this attitude like, "Nah, man, that's some joke, man." But then when you see people earning money, you're like, "Bro, I need to learn about this, man. I need to know."
No, it's the way it's coming. It's coming fast and it's coming strong. And if you'd have taken a chance on Bitcoin maybe a year ago, I think a year ago Bitcoin was probably 9-10 grand.
Yeah,
it's gone up to like 60 grand. Do you know what I mean? So, learning about crypto, but one thing everybody knows about is football.
Yeah.
Why not let football pay you? That's what the football app does. Let football pay you. Do your normal stuff and let football pay you.
Yeah, man. I'm on there, man. I'm on there. I'm on there. Gail Clichy's doing the draw. So let's hope he brings us some good luck, man. Just quickly, the two Spanish teams, Granada and Villarreal. A lot of people saying they don't want Villarreal just because of Emery, but how good are those two teams from what you've seen?
Oh, they're okay. They're okay. And if you don't turn up, you will have a hard day. Trust me, you will have a hard day.
Yeah.
But they're not the top Spanish teams, let me tell you. No. They're beatable.
Yeah.
They're tough, but they're beatable. So I wouldn't lose any sleep getting either of those. Yeah. It could be a tough game, but I fancy us.
Yeah, I'll fancy us to beat both of them. To be honest, people asking what's the app called, Kev?
It's called the football app. What I'll do, Curtis, I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
And the code. So if anybody wants to log in and join, you can put it on your banner or whatever, and they can. Yeah. So
send me the link after. I'll put it in the description. Anyone wants to join it, just click on that, and I'll take you straight there, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, don't spam. Look, we got over 3,000 people in here watching this, so let's hope for a good draw, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? The football app. Yeah.
BOL football. Yeah.
There you go. A lot of people saying they think we're going to get Villarreal or Man United.
Well, do you know what? This is the excitement of the draw, isn't it? You know, to not know who you're going to get and where you're going to get them as well first. Would you rather home or away first, Curtis?
Yeah, you want to play away first, don't you? Really?
Or do you? Because if you could get a lead, Kingston, Jamaica, yes.
Yeah, man.
If you get the lead at home and then the away goals count double, that could be a sweet one.
Yeah, it could. It's exciting. Why are they doing? They're doing the semi-final draw afterwards as well, aren't they?
Yeah. They've done that with the Champions League as well.
Yeah. Have you? I just wanted to ask you. You know, if that Aubameyang situation, have you ever had a thing like that where you've had someone turning up late?
Under George Graham?
No chance, no.
Listen, I've been at clubs where players have struggled to get in, and if something's up or whatever, then obviously they ring the manager, etc. But lateness, you're a professional footballer. You can't be late.
Can't do that,
especially when you're captain, Curtis. No chance.
Yeah,
no.
Granada first team out in the draw. Granada first team. Come on, I'll take that all day long. Who's it gonna be? Manchester United. You just knew it, didn't you? You just knew it. They'll be absolutely rubbing their hands at that. Easiest draw, probably one of the easiest. Granada against Manchester United. Oh my days, that's a great...
United got. Let's have it right. United got the hardest draw in the last round.
Yeah, they did.
So they deserve, they get through because that could have been a semi-final, final against AC Milan.
Arsenal were at home first. Oh, here we go, people. Come on, go easy on us, man. Gail Clichy as well, drawing us out.
Come, Gil.
Come on, Gil. Give me a Dynamo Zagreb or Slavia Prague, man. Go easy on us. I don't want to see no Ajax business. Here we go. It's a big moment. This could change our season. Who is that? Slavia Prague!
Right.
Come on! Bap. Come on, Gail Clichy, my friend. I'll take that all day long. Slavia Prague. Oh, man. I can smell the semi-final.
No, don't say that, Curtis. Stop it. Don't talk it before. I know you can talk it into existence. I know that. But just go easy. Because you know what our team is like sometimes. You know what I mean?
Slavia Prague, Kev. Come on.
Oh, we're happy with the draw, for sure. Happy with the draw.
Man, let's go. Now we want to see like a Villarreal, Ajax or something. Get a couple of them to knock each other out. Oh, man, this could be our year, Kev. I'm excited now,
I love that, Curtis. I love that. Love it.
Roma, the next team. Imagine if by the end of the season I'm singing Arteta's name. What a turnaround that would be.
Listen, Curtis, here's well, go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But you know what, Curtis? There's many people who are not fully on board, but they're on the train anyway because they're Gooners.
Yeah, of course.
And it's a week-to-week thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But nobody can't say Arteta never got the team right against the Spuds.
He got it right. He did.
He got it right.
That was a beautiful performance. Slavia Prague. Oh my days. I might have to buy more training kit.
Oh, God, I love that.
Listen,
Love
man,
it.
I think we can beat them, man. I really do.
Well, if we don't beat them, we don't deserve anything.
No, we don't. Ajax v Roma. Dynamo versus Villarreal.
Mm.
Oh, that's not
Brilliant.
a bad draw at all. I mean, I think
You take that draw, and
all
for
day
the
long.
semis, we'd want Man United in one part and us in the other, so we could probably, potentially get an All-England final. That's what you'd want.
Can you imagine Arsenal against Man United in the Europa League final? It'd be unbelievable.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
They're doing the semi-final draw now. So this is Man United's game. They're quarter-final 1. Arsenal are quarter-final 2. So you'd rather play United in the final than over 2 legs?
Play in the final, winner take all, 1 game, done.
I agree with Ebby, man. Slap up Slavia first leg, and then we move, Right, let's see if this is quarter-final 2. Quarter-final 3, so it's Ajax against Roma. So we will get the winners of Dynamo against Villarreal.
Well, there you go.
Semis.
There you go.
Man United, though, there's no guarantees they would beat Ajax or Roma in the semis.
And again, Curtis, it's how the team's playing at the time.
Yeah.
Hopefully we could keep our run of improvement going. Last night was poor, but we're through. That's the key. As long as you're in the hat, that's all that matters. Now we've got to go and deal with West Ham on Sunday.
West Ham, yeah. Bro, I'm dreaming about winning the Europa League right now, being back in the Champions League next season.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
If we were to get, so you're looking at Villarreal or Dynamo Zagreb in a Europa League semi-final. You'd take that, wouldn't you, as Arsenal?
If someone said to you at Christmas, Curtis, you will get through and this is the draw for the quarter and semi, I'd snap your hand off. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, my days. It's amazing. What a draw. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. What do you think about the West Ham game coming up at the weekend then?
Look, I think this is probably, obviously, it's our biggest game so far. You and many other Arsenal fans have been running me about, look what the job David Moyes is doing. Look at the job David Moyes is doing. So let's see. We're going to see. Remember, it's not where they are now, it's where we finish. So let's see how this thing goes down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, my days. Everyone's delighted.
Listen, there's people recording us and putting it on Insta. I'm loving it.
I just tweeted, I said, I don't want to say it, but I think we can win the whole thing.
Listen, we need to play better. And the fact of the matter is, we play better with Thomas Partey and Odegaard in the team. Let's have it right.
Yeah.
So as long as they're fit, I fancy us to beat anyone over 2 legs.
Wow, what a draw, man. Yo, I'm so excited. 2,500 people in here. What do you make of the draw, man? Man United get Granada. Man United will be delighted with that draw, though, as well, won't they?
Big time.
No, I was looking at the league. They beat Sociedad 4-0 away from home. Sociedad are above Granada in the league, so I think United will fancy turning. Pogba's back as well.
United will cause them major problems.
Did you see the issue with that Slavia Prague player supposedly racially abusing?
Yeah, I did see. And
what?
You know what? It don't surprise me. If I'm honest.
Will UEFA do anything about it? That's the thing.
Probably not. It's probably not. These authorities aren't exactly quick in coming forward, are they? To nip these things in the bud. So, unfortunately, it's something that you've got to just try and put aside. Let the authorities deal with it. But you got to get on with it. This is the name of the game.
Yeah. Mr. Snowlow said, I'm not worried about any opponent other than Arsenal themselves. Great show, guys. Enjoying it. And I think he's right. We're our own biggest enemy at times, aren't we?
Our own worst enemy. You're right. Our own worst enemy. And do you know what, Curtis? When Arsenal do turn up, again, we don't fear anybody. But sometimes we can shoot ourselves in the foot. Look at the amount of opportunities we've given teams in this Europa League.
Yeah.
You know, we gave Benfica 2 goals and nearly knocked us out. So look, we've got to be better.
Yeah. No, you're right. Before I get out of here, just to confirm the full draw: Granada against Man United, Arsenal against Slavia Prague, Ajax, Roma, and Dynamo Zagreb v Villarreal. I'm not too sure who Tottenham get. I don't think they've pulled Tottenham out of the hat yet.
No, that's the Audi Cup, mate. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's some other time. That's some other time, that is.
Big up, Gio. Gio, thank you very much for becoming a member. He said, great draw for Arsenal. Big up to you and legend Kevin. I see a United v Arsenal final. Hopefully it happens. I mean, it would be a...
I'd love that.
It would be a massive game. People are asking about the app. When Kev sends me the link, I'll put it in. I've
sent it to you on Twitter.
Okay, and the code as well, yeah?
Yeah, with the code, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll put that in the link as soon as I finish the video. Anyone who wants that, just click on that. Smash a like.
Click on. Yeah. And start earning. Just see, have a feel of the app, see how you go. Go into predictions, have fun with it. I tell you. Have fun.
You actually earn money then if you get predictions right and things like that.
Yeah, you earn points, right? You earn points if you get the win, you earn a certain amount of points. But if you get the right score, you get a bigger amount of points. And that goes into your wallet.
Yeah.
And then the wallet converts into football coin.
Okay. So,
as this thing grows, Curtis, people will be able to get their season ticket with the coin. Buy merchandise. You're saying you want some new training gear, you'll be able to get training. This is the way it's going to go. But it's just, for England, it's so new. But it's been going there for a while. There's a big community, big Arsenal community on there. So go and check it out. Big chat rooms, everything.
Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Check that out, people. I'll put all the links in. Obviously, as I said, the membership's live as well on my channel now. That link is in the description as well. Big up, Kev, for coming through. I know you was busy today. I'm not actually.
Yeah, I've got a 1 o'clock, so I couldn't say 2 o'clock because I might not be finished. So
yeah, no worries. We'll meet up next week, international break, and if you're about.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you coming on, Kev. Big up, everyone. Thanks very much.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
Take care, bro.